the man who almost quit Juventus after the 2017 Champions League final, and the guy who received interest from Real Madrid this offseason, Massimiliano Allegri. My tribute to Allegri here. It was Massimiliano Allegri that almost resigned after the Champions League final. It was a day later that he knew on the Players' Tribune that there was still a lot to teach these guys and that he was not done helping the group achieve its ultimate goal, which was the Champions League. It was his second Champions League defeat with Juventus 0-2 that almost allowed him to resign, but he felt he still had a lot to teach this group of guys and that they could ultimately achieve their ultimate objective. And it was Massimiliano Allegri that almost joined Real Madrid. Just going here. He rejected an offer from Florentino Perez. He already told President Allegri, the president of Juventus, that he was committed to the project of winning the Champions League. He received interest from Real Madrid, which was really revealing. 4 out of the past 5 years, Real Madrid won the Champions League, and their main guy to replace Zinedine Zidane was the Juventus manager. It took a lot of skill for Juve to reach 2 Champions League finals, considering that Bayern couldn't even make a Champions League final. No final for Paris Saint-Germain. And the other 2 times outside of Liverpool, it was a La Liga team that ended up facing Real Madrid, which was Atletico. So it was always Juventus that was in the mix of ending La Liga's Champions League title drought. It's going to be the Bianconeri. They're going to be doing this year. The main thing for Massimiliano Allegri here was that he was going to fight until the very end. He was not going to give up. But first, it is Juventus Football Club in Gematria that equals 64. Next year's 64th Champions League. It is worth noting, though, that Allegri equals 64 and 37 in Gematria. Juve to go 3-7 in the Champions League final. Allegri's 2 Champions League final losses were indeed scripted by the numbers. Mr. Massimiliano Allegri, Signore Massimiliano Allegri, and Juventus equal 132. Allegri joined Juventus in 2014. 20 plus 14 equals 34. He was bought here to end the Champions League title drought. It is Fino that equals 34. Ronaldo will be 34 years old next year. Prophecy equals 52. Allegri is going to be 52 years of age during this upcoming season. Klopp will be 52. Next season, I'm predicting Klopp to win the Premier League in 2019-2020 at 52 years of age. The number of prophecy is significant. Next year's Champions League final is going to be at Madrid, Spain. It is Massimiliano that equals 53. It is Madrid Spagna, Madrid, Spain, in Italian that equals 53. But here's what Allegri is doing. Non molar me. The Italian phrase for never give up equals 61. What are we talking about? 61 is the 6th month of the first day. June the 1st. That is what that symbolizes for Massimiliano Allegri, is to fight all the way until the end. It is the Italian word for Spain. Spagna equals 58. And it is Coach Allegri that equals 58 in Gematria. Mr. Allegri, Signore Allegri, equals 151 in Gematria. There are 151 prior days to June the 1st. June the 1st is the 152nd day of the year. Signore Allegri was bought here to bring Juve the Champions League glory on June the 1st. Forza Massimiliano Allegri. equals 120. 120 prior seasons for Juventus. This year is the 121st season in the club's history. In Gematria, it is revelation that equals 121. This is why the 121st season of Juventus is going to be super significant. Signore Massimiliano Allegri and Juventus 132. And it is the famous fighting phrase of Juventus that is the reason why Allegri is going to fight until the end. Fino alla fine. Until the end. Massimiliano Allegri was never going to quit on the club. He was going to fight until the very end to achieve this ultimate objective, which is winning the Champions League. Juventus lost to Real Madrid June the 3rd of 2017. The amount of time from the 2017 Champions League final to the 2019 Champions League final, June the 3rd of 2017, June the 1st of 2019, leaves us with a time span of 104 weeks. Until the end, Fino alla fine equals 104. It is Stadio Wanda Metropolitano that equals 104 in Gematria. Fino alla fine 104. Spain 59 and 23. Juve would end the 23-year title drought with Allegri, born in 1967. But first, it is the championship number in English Gematria. That is 57. 57 equals 131. Championship equals 131. Massimiliano Allegri's birthday, August the 11th of 2018, has a date numerology of 57. His 52nd birthday is the date numerology of the championship number. Now his birth year, 1967. This adds up to 23. Massimiliano Allegri began his coaching career in the year 2003 with Aglianis. Aglianis was founded in 1923, I think. Yep, 1923. His coaching career began in 2003. 20 plus 3 equals 23. 1967 adds up to 23. He ends a 23-year Champions League title drought. And then we have Ronaldo's debut a day after Massimiliano Allegri's birthday against the Juventus B team. Their traditional friendly, August the 12th, that can be written as 12-8. This is why Ronaldo made his debut with Juventus yesterday in that friendly against the Juventus B team. The 12th day of the 8th month, it is Wanda Metropolitano. Now the Spanish one. Wanda Metropolitano was founded or opened on a date numerology of 128. So keep that in mind. I will make a comment at the end of the video. How about August the 12th to June the 1st? "94 weeks. I still have to see the significance of that. So that's something to look out for, but it is Massimiliano Allegri. It is Juventus 104 weeks after June the 3rd of 2017. That's going to end up winning the Champions League. There's a reason why Allegri turned down Real Madrid. And there's a reason why Allegri did not resign after the Champions League final. And once again, it is Allegri after the preseason friendly against the young Juventus squad, the Juve B team. that reiterated the obsession of winning the Champions League. He said this after the friendly. The Champions League ambition is even greater after the Cristiano Ronaldo arrival. It should be pretty clear now who's going to win the Champions League. He reiterates this after the preseason friendly, right? There are no more warm-ups. The rest of the games are going to count. There are no more preseason games. And the first thing he's saying is not their immediate objective, the Scudetto, but the Champions League. It should be pretty clear now. And that's another thing with this comment about the Champions League is August the 12th, the amount of time from that day to the first day of Champions League group action, which is September the 18th. Let's see what the time duration of that is, because that is going to reveal something for what's going to come for this year. Well, you guessed it. It is 37 days from the friendly, Ronaldo's debut against the Juve B team, to the first day of the Champions League. 37. It is Allegri, and this is about the team from Turin. Torino equals 37. So Allegri is going to get the job done. Grazie, Massimiliano. This video is in tribute to you and what's going to come. This is why Massimiliano Allegri did not resign after the defeat. It can all be explained through Kabbalah, through Gematria, the practice of coding letters and words into numbers. Juve are doing everything right. If Florentino Perez's number one guy to go after was Massimiliano Allegri, and now they have Ronaldo. So look out, because the best is yet to come.